This lesson is for careers 9th grade, and this lesson is about how to complete a cover letter. So remember, if the video goes too fast, be sure to pause it and do stuff on the computer while you watch the video. Okay? Make sure you're watching this video on your iPad and you can complete all the tasks on the computer. So the first thing you need to do is get yourself logged into your account, just like I'm logged in up here. And you're going to want to open a blank document. Okay, there is no template for a cover letter, so we're going to open a blank Google document, and we're going to title it up here, cover letter. Okay, so now that we've built the resume, a cover letter is which is what you put on top of your resume. It's information about yourself telling them that, hey, you really want this job. Okay, you really want to apply for it and get this certain job. So first you got to do is you got to go out and find a job that you're eligible to get, all right? So an example of this would be if you go to a website called www.indeed.com, INDEED.com. This is a great place to find things for hiring. So let's look here in Malacca, Minnesota. Or if you want to search a keyword here, you could put in, like, if you want to be manufacturer, you could put manufacturer in, okay? See, if you want to be something to do with law enforcement, here's a corrections officer, okay? Front desk scheduling, office support, okay? So I want to be a business education teacher. So I know as an education teacher that you can go to this site called edpost.stcloudstate.edu, okay? And when I searched business education, lo and behold, I found the business education teacher at Malacca High School. My job, it's open and available. Okay? It tells me to fill out my application, all right? But it also tells me who I need to send a message to for the cover letter, okay? So that's really the first information that you want to start with on your cover letter is this right here. But first things first, we're going to go back to the cover letter and we're going to put the date. Okay, so we're going to put the date just like that, and then we hit the return button twice to have the spacing right there. Now if I go back to the information, this is who I'm addressing it to. So all I got to do is copy and paste it. Now you might have to do some research in yours to find the information for your job, okay? Notice how it's Arial 9.5 when I copied it over, and what I want is everything to be in size 12, so I'm going to adjust it. Okay. I'm going to hit the return button twice. Now that I've got that information, I can type out who I'm addressing it to. So the very first line that I'm going to write in this cover letter is going to be, Dear Mr. Patnode, comma, and hit return a couple times, okay? Now what you want to have is 1 to 3 paragraphs, okay? So your first paragraph is your chance to introduce yourself and tell them why you're contacting them. I am interested in applying for your vacant business education teaching position, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to kind of put something along the lines of how it relates. So for the past 2 years, I have been a business education teacher, and then you want to put the location. At Malacca High School, Malacca, Minnesota. Tell them what you've kind of done. Now it's going to be hard for you guys because you don't have any experience out there yet, or some of you might only have a little bit of experience. So you can make something up if you need to, or you can type about maybe you've worked on a farm or been a babysitter or something along those lines, okay? Then you want to tell them something like this. I believe I have the skills, determination, and patience to become a high school business teacher, okay? So then in your second paragraph that you're writing about this job and why you want it, you want to kind of really drill down and let them know your experience. So I have served for 2 years. So I already told them I've served as a school teacher for 2 years. So now I'm going to tell them I have served for 17 years as a member of the military in the U.S. Army Reserves. Okay. Tell them what you've done there. Okay. During that time, I have completed 3 combat tours of duty overseas. Okay, and 2 of my tours of duty, 2 which include leadership of soldiers. Okay, that's telling him, hey, that you've got some leadership skills. All right, you know kind of what's going on, how you can lead people. All right. I have also attended several leadership courses with the military. Alright. Now maybe the third paragraph you can talk about your education. I have a bachelor's degree from the University of Minnesota, a master's degree from the Minnesota School of Business, and I have a teaching licensure from Mankato State University. Okay. Make sure you spell everything right, which I did not do a good job of, but that's why we have spell check. Okay. So you're telling them what degrees you have for the job. Then finally, you kind of wrap it up with, again, I would appreciate the opportunity to work for Malacca Public Schools as your business education teacher. Okay. You can do thank you for your time, or you can do sincerely, and then do 4 spaces and your first and last name. Okay. So it should look a lot like that, you know. You don't want to go over more than 1 page. So I still have some room. I could have done a 4th paragraph if I wanted to. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. All right. But at least you have the information in there now, and you know how to write a cover letter. So remember, go out there to Indeed.com and find a job that you're interested in. Maybe you want to be an actor. Okay. So search for actor jobs out there. You know, here they're looking for a male actor somewhere. Okay. Maybe you want to be a veterinarian. Okay. Let's find, here's a veterinary lab manager in Iowa. You know, here's a veterinary assistant, St. Paul. Okay, this site is great. You can search all kinds of things. If you want to be a teacher, you know, go out to this EdPost site. Say you want to be an English teacher. Just type in the word English and search. You know, here's an English teacher at Bethany Academy. You know, here's one at Eden Valley Watkins. Okay, there's all kinds of jobs out there. So you just got to do some looking, all right? All right, when you're all done with this cover letter and it looks in this format and it's everything spelled correctly, turn it into Google Classroom.